Hello, inflation fighters. Today we're going to be talking about money and about how we've been able to cut expenses using the pantries. So what I would suggest is always go to as many pantries as you can, as frequently as you're allowed, because we use things, right? We run out of toilet paper, dish soap, shampoo, those kind of things. And normally what I would do is I would sit down and make up a list and, compare some prices and try to go to the least expensive places for most things. But even then, our grocery bill was still, well, let me put it to you this way. The Dollar Tree items are now $1.25. That tells me that's 25% inflation. So you can imagine what that does to a tight budget. And then with me not working, because I can't really physically work alone or run a business yet, I'm hoping that there's going to be some more progress, and I am making progress slowly. But changing up my physical therapy routines and stuff like that, it always makes it a little bit more challenging. But at any rate, so this week was the first time that we went to the store and actually bought some things with our own cash. And the reason why we did that is because these are things we would not typically get at a pantry. My husband and son both take lunches because they are service technicians and they are at different places. They never know where they're going to end up. So we always have to buy certain things for their lunch, which is less expensive than having them go to a fast food place. And of course, the quality and probably the nutrition are better. So they had a deal on soda that was just too good to pass up, and water. They were the least expensive place to get water, and it's summer, so the guys want to take water with them with their lunches, and that's understandable. So we found a place that we could do both, get the soda and the water. And there's something else that we stocked up on. Basically, if we saw something that was less expensive than it usually is, and it's not something that we would typically get at the pantries, well, then that's exactly why. And Friday, when I made my short stop there, we needed paper towel, we needed toilet paper, we needed mouthwash, all of those things. And I was able to get all that at the pantry from the church. So I didn't have to go out and buy it. My husband only gets paid bi-weekly, and we had to stretch everything out to make it until Tuesday. So it was a little a little tight there. But we did find an incredible difference. So we are able to try to catch up on bills and things like that this way, if it has to be, And I know that we have propane for our heating here, and from what I've heard, that's gone up about a third of what it was last year, and it was expensive already. But thankfully we also have a fireplace and are able to just let that burn to help out with the heating and things like that. So, we'll have to figure it out for the winter. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be really expensive. The last time we bought it, we only got half a tank, and it was $600 and some, and that was in January or February of last year. So it's only gone up from there, and that was only a half fill. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be very expensive. So we are talking to our natural gas provider here, but that is a really big expense because they have to dig into the ground and trench and change everything over. And our neighbor had his done a couple of months ago, and it was $2,500. But we're hoping, because they put it in other lots nearby, that the distance will be shorter, and that it won't be as expensive. We're gonna have to take out a loan for that if we do it anyway. So that's that. When it comes to trying to prepare for winter, but we do, like I said, have access to a lot of free firewood. It doesn't heat the whole house, but it keeps the main living area, which is open here, warm and comfortable. So we'll just see what happens there. I'm trying not to get too freaked out about it, because there usually is a way to do something. And, you know, if it comes to that, I don't know. I just don't even want to think about it. So at this point, it's just, you know, one of the ways with not having to buy food, we're able to put it towards some things like this. Also, one of the ways we're going to try to save money is buy things which are completely reusable. For example, we'll still need paper towel because we have dogs and we have messes we have to clean up, and I don't want to be throwing like actual fabric away all the time. But you can buy reusable. They're like, they got Velcro on the ends or something, and you can spool them and keep them on your paper towel roll. The other thing I'm looking at doing is just getting, I have a bunch of washcloths and rags, and I have a container that I found in the garage. It does so much good when you go shopping in your own house. You might find what you need other than elsewhere. But anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So if I keep them in a bin, a nice bin, attractive bin, something that goes along with our decor, which it does, I can put those cloths in there, what used to be cleaning cloths, and we can use them for paper towel use. So, so it's going to be one of those two things. And there's some other things, but I'll wait till a future date to discuss that, because there's something I want to show you. So I'm really, I mean, they say anal retentive, but like if something isn't matching or sitting perfectly, or it's out of sorts, or it's just chaos, it drives me crazy. And I've got two options. I can fix it, or I can shut the door and not look at it. Well, when I was working so crazily, I shut the door and didn't look at it. Now I see a lot of things that can be organized a lot better, and so I have the time to work on that, which is good. And I'm safe in my house, which is really important for my husband, so he doesn't worry about me. And I can feel a little bit more secure knowing, you know, I'm not, I mean, I do drive to the pantries and to stores to do a pickup, but that's about it. I can't like go walk around stores yet or anything like that, so I can't wait. It's a goal. But I have been making progress that way. I'm getting stronger. Some of my core muscles are getting stronger, which is really good. So who knows, maybe by my birthday in September or my anniversary in October, this will all be cleared up and we go forward like we did before. But I wanted to show you, I had been toying with the idea, first of all, of only getting square storage containers, because that is how your refrigerator is set up, your freezers are set up in squares, rectangles. So I thought, well, I'll just get all matching so that, you know, they're all the same. If they're all the same size, then I don't have to worry about, you know, fitting this one in here and this one in there. But what I decided to do instead was, after shopping my house, and the camera's going to get a little wavy here, so hang with me. After shopping my house, I found these storage containers right here. This one and this one. And because right now we're using, you know, freezer bags and things like that, I put everything in here is cooked, and so we just access it if we want it left over or something like that. But also, what's great about this is that I was able to buy, rather than, you know, getting a whole set of you know, storage things and the lids and all of that stuff, we found some reusable, washable sandwich bags, storage bags, all that stuff. And honestly, we're gonna save a lot of money using those. I'm home to clean them, you know, and that way we just pull them out, it's done. There were some that said they were dishwasher safe, but you really have to babysit your dishwasher, so I didn't want to do that. Then I went through and I found some more containers. This one, these two, they nest with each other, so they don't take up too much space. But I was able to clean out my spice cupboard, and then I was able to also then put some in here, and these are the ones we mainly use, except for salt and pepper, which are in there. And I'm getting hooks or trying to locate hooks around the house that I can hang our oven mitts and dish towels on, so we can gain that space there again. So at any rate, that's what I have for you today. So let me know. Email me if you've been able to sock away some money using pantries, other saving tips you have for reusing things. I just really didn't want to use containers of all different sizes and all different shapes and all that. You know, it just gets very complicated to kind of store all of those things. So that's where we're at. Tomorrow, we will be organizing one of my kitchen cabinets. So maybe I can find my long-lost food processor. Sorry about the dog barking in the background. So until the next episode, be well, be blessed, and know you're taken care of.